Hello, everybody. This is Ken Krogh, one of the two founders of InsideSales.com. I get the wonderful opportunity to introduce my friend Amanda Holmes, daughter of Chet Holmes, the founder of Chet Holmes International. Chet has been an amazing mentor of me. He doesn't even know it. I read his book right when he published it. It was amazing. And I got the opportunity to meet Amanda just a few short months ago. We talked on the phone. I didn't realize it, but when Jim Steele, our new head of worldwide sales, and came over from Salesforce, he was on the advisory board for Chet Holmes International. And so I got the opportunity to actually talk to and meet Amanda, had a wonderful time, invited her to come up. She's the CEO of Chet Holmes International, and she came up and spent a couple of days with us here at our Sales Acceleration Summit in Salt Lake City, and she sat through my base camp. We had a wonderful time, got to catch up on lots of things. I learned a lot of cool stories about her dad and the wonderful things that are going on at Chet Holmes International. I'm very, very impressed with her. Didn't realize she was a professional singer for many years before she took this role, but has got some wonderful talents, very wise, has learned at the feet of her father for many years and taken it to a whole new level. You're going to love this next presentation. Take it away, Amanda. Thank you.
Thank you for that introduction. In the next 14 minutes, you're going to learn 3 strategies on how to get past the gatekeeper, how to get that impossible appointment, because sometimes the only thing holding you back from the most influential people on the planet is a secretary. And these strategies have been proven by my father, who got 50 of the Fortune 500 as clients himself using these cold calling techniques. He also went into Hollywood and got 9 out of the 11 executives of every major studio in Hollywood on the phone in 1 week. And then sold the screenplay to Warner Brothers. So this is just such a small piece of what we teach overall, how to double sales. So at the end, we're going to provide you with the cold calling script that my father used, as well as 3 more additional free training programs for you because you're here exclusively at Inside Sales. Without further ado, I give you our late great founder, my father, the ultimate sales machine, Chet Holmes.
So your tonality actually has 5 times more impact than the words that you use. And not consciously, but subconsciously, the prospect's subconscious picks up every subtle nuance of your tonality. Understand that to have authority, you end on the down note. So to, good evening, is this Jeffrey Hall? Good evening, is this Jeffrey Hall? You see the difference? When you go up like this at the end, you sound like a salesperson. And the one that kills me is this Jeffrey Hall? Yeah. How you doing today? I tell my salespeople, don't ask people how you're doing today, because you sound like a salesperson. I never say to anybody, and when I was cold calling and trying to get, get Michael Eisner on the telephone, when he got on the phone, I go, how are you doing today? Yeah, Michael, hi, this is Chet Holmes. Right to business. I want him to feel the authority of that thing in the first 5 seconds. So all of you salespeople, will you please stop saying, how are you doing today? Just drop it from your vocabulary. That's as bad as, thank you for your business, or thank you for your time. Okay? Ending on the up note tells them you're a salesperson. Practice sounding like a newscaster. They are trained to have authority. Mr. Jones, Hugh Downs. It's all about the one with the most control. He lost control. He tried to have control, but he lost control very early on. So first rule, you must always lead. And by the way, that's in selling. If you are following, you will never close. It's like I learned that in the furniture store days. If you're following that client around and they're leading and you're following them, you're never going to make a sale. So it was like a contest to see where you could go. Dining room sets are right this way, and you take over, and now you're leading. And it was like this big contest because the trainer there told me, he said, "You're following, you're never gonna close," and he was right. So, hello, is Bill Smith there? Gatekeeper. Who's calling? This is Bart Jones. Gatekeeper. What is this call in reference to? I'm calling to talk about my product. I see. Who is in charge of this conversation? Gatekeeper, totally the gatekeeper, right? Okay, So, hello, this is Bart Jones, is Bill Smith in. So what Adam did is he gave his name. So you already took away the first question that the gatekeeper can ask, understand? Who's calling? So she can't ask who's calling, I should have said. So, no, I'm sorry, he's not in. Who am I speaking to? His assistant? Did I ask her position? No, I asked her name. Who is this? So, what's your name? Shirley. Great, Shirley. When will Bill be in? He'll be back Tuesday of next week. So who is leading this conversation? Totally. Completely in charge. Okay? So now let's show you where, let's get a little tougher and a little tougher and a little tougher. I'll take you to the impossible gatekeeper and show you every single way. Hello, this is Bart Jones. Is Bill Smith in? May I ask what this call is in reference to? She just tried to take control. You must take it back. Who's this? His assistant. What's your next question? What's your name? Shirley. Before we go on, let's talk some concepts, okay? I'm just showing you, like, she tried to take control, you take it right back. You have to be in charge of every conversation, or you will never get around that gatekeeper. Okay, never pitch the gatekeeper unless all else fails, which I will explain. But there's another book out, it's like, warm yourself up to the gatekeeper. Win the gatekeeper over. Send the gatekeeper flowers. I'm like, you know, I don't have 3 months to get Michael Eisner on the phone. I want to get him on the first try, right? So I'm showing you how you get these guys. If you can blow past the gatekeeper, that's the preferable modus operandi. Get around that gatekeeper in 1 or 2 phone calls or 1 phone call where you're just very clever. And I've done it thousands of times. And then if all else fails, I'll show you how you win over the gatekeeper. The gatekeeper will water down whatever you're saying, right? You do a masterful pitch to that gatekeeper, and when she gets to the boss, and you did 20 minutes, she will do 20 seconds. Am I right? Okay? Too easy for the boss to say no to the gatekeeper, and she sure isn't going to argue with him, right? The gatekeeper will pass you off to someone else. Has that ever happened to anybody here? You know? The gatekeeper may have the power to say no, but not the power to say yes. You always want to talk to the person who can say yes. That's for any kind of sales at any kind of time. So you want to complicate the issues. You want to be vague. You want to be authoritative the whole time. Never lie. Never lie. And that'll just come back to bite you. But just from an integrity standpoint, never lie. Doesn't mean you can't mislead a little here or there, no, but you never lie. What's this call in reference? So she says, what's this call in reference to? Tell him I'm with XYZ company, Shirley. One moment, please. Now, did I ask her? I told her. I just told her what to do. And if your authority is right, hi, this is Bart Johnson, and I'm calling for Bill Smith. What's this call in reference to? Just tell him I'm with Chet Holmes International. Okay, hold on one moment, please. Doesn't sound like I'm giving her any other option, does it? No. And it sounds like I expect that he will know who I am. Which is why, by the way, you always want to send a direct mail piece. So that you can confidently say, will he know what this is a reference to? Well, he should. Just tell him Chet Holmes is calling. Because your letter was signed Chet Holmes. Happens to be in the garbage right now, but, you know. You can dream, can't you? Okay, so let's make it more and more difficult. Mr. Jones? Yes. He wants to know what this call is in reference to. So I already gave her my name, I already gave her my company name, right? So now we go to the contest. Let's see how many times we can send the gatekeeper back to the boss without giving her any information whatsoever, right? So I'm going to start over. Here's number 1. Is Bart Jones in? This is Bill Smith. What's this in reference to? Just tell him Bill Smith. So now you don't even give your company name. Because you did send him that letter, and it did have your name on it, right? So he should remember you. Just tell him it's Bill Smith. Hold on one moment, please. She comes back. I'm sorry, he doesn't know your name. Can you tell me what this is about? Am I going to tell her? No. Heck no. And I take back control. Who's this? This is, I skipped that part, right? This is Shirley. Okay. Are you his regular assistant? Let's get more information, right? So now I'm going to start getting information. Because one time I got the highest ranking HR guy at Merrill Lynch on the telephone because I called him 3 different times and got 3 different names. So by the third name, I called in one time. So I call in, hey, his name was Lee. Is Lee in? This is Chet Holmes. No, he's not. Who's this? Oh, this is Betty. Oh, Betty, you his regular assistant? No, I'm not. I said, who's his regular assistant? As if, I thought you were. You know, and it's all in the tonality. Hey, well, that would be Nancy. Oh, okay, great. So I call up and I go, hey, Nancy? No. Betty? No. Who's this? Well, this is Rebecca. Oh, Rebecca, I thought, oh, what are you? And he goes, I'm the relief receptionist. So another time I call and I go, Nancy? No. Betty? No. Rebecca? Yes. How you doing? It's Chet. Is Lee in? Hold on one moment, please. Lee, it's Chet. Who's Chet? I don't know. Sounds like he knows you. He knew who I was, and he knows who all the other people are here. It sounds like he knows you. And bam, this guy came to the phone. Then I dropped into, yeah, hey, Lee, Chet Holmes. Okay, so, but what happens is you're going to learn this training, and then you're going to get on the phone and you're going to try to do some of this stuff, and then I'm going to come back and work with you a week later. After you watch this training, I'm going to come back with you a week later, and the conversation will be almost identical to what you just heard. And I'll say, and I've done this 100 times, right? I'll say, did you watch the video? Yeah. How many times? Because you need to see this thing, like if you're cold calling, you're trying to get top executives on the phone, do 3 hours of it, watch the video at lunchtime. The edited version of this, by the way, would be like 35 minutes. No workshops or anything. Very quick. Watch it at lunch. Then watch it in the evening. If you do that 5 days in a row, by the end of the week, you will be the master of getting people on the telephone. Especially if you're doing it while you're trying it. You understand? Right? So here we go.
And there you have it. The 3 strategies to get past the gatekeeper. 1, tonality. 2, the one with the most control wins. And 3, never pitch the gatekeeper. So just for you, we're giving you even more bonuses, including the sales script that Chet used, as well as the sales script that all of our clients, thousands of clients around the world, use to get anyone on the phone. And that's the first of 3 videos that you're going to get. The second video is going to cover the 7-step sales process to close more deals and dominate your market. And make sure you watch out for number 7. And lastly, the one thing that superstar salespeople spend 40% of their time on. And the question is, are you doing it? So you can redeem that gift at howtodoublesales.com. Again, that's howtodoublesales.com. Just write in your name and email, and we'll give it to you, compliments of us. Thank you, Inside Sales. Thank you, Ken Krogh, for inviting me. This was a lot of fun. And go out there and make some deals.